All right, guys. Hello. I'm Trinity, and I am here to coach you back to confidence. And I'm really out here for y'all. I'm not really out here for me because your girl been going through some heavy warfare back to back. Cause Satan is really mad right now. Cause this who my real enemy is. It's Satan, but he uses the people around me. I've been going through heavy warfare, and I really don't want to do no videos because I'm not in the mood. But the Lord is keep telling me and reminding me to try, to go, do. So I'm here for y'all. So if y'all think don't nobody love y'all, hey, your girl over here loves you much, okay? But this is another video about warfare in the workplace, or witchcraft in the workplace. Warfare is like fighting, warfare, fight. I know for me that I've been going through warfare in the workplace from the time I was young, like my younger 20s. But now I'm kind of used to it. But the closer I get to certain goals and certain levels, it gets a little harder. But for some reason, I'm not gonna say not for some reason. I do know why it's getting harder, because I'm getting closer to certain levels and certain things that I've ever gotten to. But you have to realize the reason why there's a lot of warfare and witchcraft that goes on in the workplace, because your enemy Satan, he hates black people, because black people reminds him of Jesus. And I have to remind you again, Jesus, even though he was Jewish back in those days, Jesus' skin was dark. He wasn't pale. He had a lot of pigmentation, so he was dark skinned. So when Satan sees black people, it makes him cringe. It makes him feel a feeling of disgust. He hates when he sees black people, because it reminds him of the person who crushed him and defeated him. So, yeah. And you have to realize that if you're black that's watching this, and I'm not an all Black Lives Matter. I've never been that type of person, even though I go through a lot of persecution toward a lot of weak white people and a lot of weak Hispanics. And I'm not just trying to be mean or rude. I'm just trying to tell you how it is. But even though I've been going through a lot of persecution, Satan still can't make me hate those people, because I know that they don't really know what they're doing. They think they know, but they don't know. You have to realize, if a person is prejudiced and they hate you, their mother raised them to be prejudiced. Their grandmother raised them to be that. So it's been lineages over lineages that they've raised people to dislike and hate black people. So it's just something that they've been taught. They don't know. And then they be around people that they think that they're their friends. So, if they laugh, then that person laughs. Everybody wants to be accepted. Everybody wants to be loved. So you're just going to jump in with the crowd and do what other people do, even when you know sometimes it's wrong. And that's how some weak individuals are. They're not as strong as they should be. You think that the older you get, the more mature you're supposed to be. But in actuality, the older people get, the more immature and weak they become. So that's just how the world is. So I'm here today to teach you how to continue to go into the workplace and to make your money. Now, if you're the type of person like I am, if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to kind of make your own money, then you have to get an idea of what your passion is. What do you like to do? What can you do for free where you don't necessarily have to get money for? So whatever your passion is, you can come up with a blueprint, and then you can come up with a blueprint and you can kind of put your ideas and your clues together of what you want to start working toward. And you can also you can, but you must put the Lord in what you do so that it can benefit his people as well. But some people aren't meant to, be entrepreneurs. Some people don't mind working for other people, and that doesn't mean those people are smaller than the other people that wants to be business owners. But some people are meant to step out and make their own money, be a forerunner. So whatever category you fit in. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm here speaking for my kingdom, speaking for Jesus, because I want to teach you how not to let people that, for one, don't even know who they are, for two, it's not even really that smart as they think they really are. Just because a person went to school for 4, 5, 6 years, there's more than life than just college. There's like a real spiritual world out here, things that you have no clue about because you don't see them with your physical eyes. So if you think reading the newspaper is going to if you think there's more than reading the newspaper, and I want to tell you this: if you're illiterate, you don't know how to read and you don't know how to write, you can still conquer demons. You can still defeat your unseen enemies, those wicked spirits that you don't see in people. You can defeat them. You can be illiterate and don't even know how to read. That's not important. But of course, the Lord wants you to learn how to read. I'm not saying that you don't, but I know there's a lot of joking that goes on that black people are illiterate and they don't know how to read and they don't know how to write. But I think people just kind of say that to kind of boost their ego, to make them feel good. Because there's some really, really smart African American people out here. But I want to teach you how to go into the workplace and not come out being toxic, not come out going to your home and want to beat your kids because somebody pissed you off at work. I want to teach you how to come from work, still come home, be a mother to your children, be a wife to your husband, and still know how to be a friend. Because I know when you go into the workplace, it's so toxic. It's like sickening. The spirits that are in people, they provoke you to wrath. They provoke you to anger. Sometimes people don't even know that they're being used. They think that that's just who they are. They think that they're just doing that, but they don't know that they're provoked to do that. And the reason why Satan wants to use people, people that are watching this, I'm going to be straightforward because I'm a very blunt person. So if you're for me, you're for me. If you're not for me, it's not for you. But this is a video so that I can teach you how to be the best you and still be happy and still have peace and still have joy. And don't let your enemy that you can see with your eye, and don't let your enemy with your spirits that you can't see dictate how you feel about your life. So this is what this video is about. It's hot out here, but I stay outside for my people. Yeah, so kind of got lost, but you have to be strong. The number one key is you have to trust in the Lord. The number two thing is you have to know who you are. Now, maybe you didn't have parents that taught you the values of life. Maybe you didn't have parents that taught you who you are in the inside. Now, who you are, it does not dictate the things that you have. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong with having beautiful, nice things. But you can't buy a house and a car and you have integrity. You can't buy integrity. You have to have it in you. And yeah, a lot of people in the workplace, you would think just because they went to school, just because they have these cars and these boats. And I'm not just talking about white people. It could be black people, because black people can be very ignorant and silly too. It's really all about power and control. That's all it's what it's about. You know, people, yeah, so you have to believe in the Lord. You have to believe that he got your back, even when you don't see him, even when you don't think that you hear him. You have to trust that if a person think that they're going to mock you and get away with it just because you have to be silent, you don't ever think that he's not going to get your lick back for you. He's going to get your lick back. All of the people that mock and laugh, I don't want you to think that what you see is what it seems. You have no idea, because do you think that evil people get away with what they do? Clearly not. That's not how the world operates. And then I don't want you to gloat and be happy and be excited. Oh yes, they got to go through this and they got to go through that. And I'm not just talking about white people. I'm talking about every nationality. If you're an individual that did not have a good childhood, if you were open up to hurt and pain and molestation and neglect, you are an open vessel to entities. And when you become an open vessel to evil spirits, you allow them to use you. So the whole world is toxic. Every city, every state, the USA, North America, South America, Asia, Africa, because demons and spirits are everywhere and they're running rampant. And I can't wait till Jesus hurry up and come on and take the people that he needs to take, because this is a toxic world. And if you're not strong enough mentally, if you don't know who you are, when you look in the mirror, if you don't know who you are, then you are subject to believe anything that anybody tells you. You will literally start to believe what those spirits want you to believe. If they make fun of you because you're black, you will start to bleach your skin. And do you know the pigmentation that you have in your skin? You can't buy that, and people need that because they're sick. And here you go, you want to bleach your skin because people are making fun of you of bacon and coffee. Do you know how cowardly that is? Do you know how stupid that is? Just think about it. I work around a lot of people, and I don't really want to say where I work, but if you look at them on just the outside looking in and you don't judge it from a spiritual matter, you would think they're highly educated. You would think they're smart, but they're not as smart as they think. You would think they have everything. You would think that they're happy. You would think that they're healthy. And another reason, your enemies mock you because of course they do hate you, but they don't really know why they hate you. They've just been taught to hate you, one. And two, they fear you. So whatever they can do to lower your vibration when you're in their presence so they can feel secure, that's what they're going to do. So if it means taking a low blow and laughing loud to make you feel sad, then that's what they're going to do. Because when they're around you, they feel afraid. They feel like you're going to take something or steal something from them. And that's really pathetic and sad. But who taught them that? Their parents taught them that. And who taught their parents that? Their grandparents taught them that. And it's really horrible. So I go through persecution all the time, but what makes me feel sad is like, Lord Jesus, what can I do? Because there are people out there in the world that really go home and really are sad and cry because they're black, not even knowing because you're black, you're chosen. Because you're black, you have pigmentation. You're not, people need pigmentation. And you feel sad about it because you're black. Nothing is wrong with being black. Black is golden. Black is sweet. Black is power. And when you get mocked by white people or whoever mocks you, you can have a black person that wants to be stupid and mock you. I don't want you to feel sad about that. Don't let other people that don't know who they are dictate how you feel about yourself. That's not fair for you. That's not fair for your children. That's ready for mama and daddy to come home. But mommy and daddy is pissed off because she didn't have a good work day today, because people around them are weak and not as smart as they think they are, and allowing spirits to try to provoke them to wrath. What you should do is, this is what I do. I go for walks. I get a lot of vitamin D, healthy vitamin D. The best vitamin D that you can have is the sun. You don't have to ever worry about it making you sick. It's the best vitamin D up there. It's called the sun. Get you some sun, go walking, start eating a lot of vegetables, fruits, and just start talking to yourself. Start saying things, you know, today is going to be a good day. Today I'm going to get my goals done. Today I'm going to cook for my children. Today I'm going to clean the house. Today I'm going to wash and fold clothes. You have to say that even if you don't feel like it. Nobody's going to say it for you. You have to say it. You have to be strong. You can't allow spirits to beat you down and make you weak. You can't do that. You can't allow other weak people to make you weak, because at the end of the day, Satan wants to be able to control everybody. And if you allow other nationalities to make you hate them because what they say, then you're just like them. You have to refuse to be better than them. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about integrity. I'm talking about doing the right thing, even when you don't want to. Even when you feel like nobody is watching. It's called integrity. And that's what Jesus loves. He fights for people that have integrity. Don't let people control you. Don't say all Black lives matter. The hell it does not. All lives matter. You just have to treat people accordingly. And you can't be childish like other people. You can't do that. And a lot of times you can't take things personal. You have to be mature about every situation. You have to be mature. So the more you spend time with Jesus, he's going to teach you to be mature. You may have to take a couple of blows. You may got to take a lot of blows. But the more blows you take, the more stronger you become. Then you can teach somebody else. But don't think your enemies are getting away with what they do. Of course not. So, this is the end of this video. Until next time, I love you. I'm out, but Jesus loves you more.